viewers and subscribers, and welcome back again. This is Uprising, and today is Monday, and we are live and direct. Oh yes, today's Matters Arising is coming a little bit earlier than our normal live broadcast, because today is Monday and it is Sit at Home, and we're going to be looking at Monday Sit at Home and other matters arising. What are those matters that are arising that we're going to be looking at? We're going to be looking into the reasons why some people are saying that those who are supporting the Monday Sit at Home, especially the enforcement, are those living in diaspora. We're going to review all of that and look at it from its, from its merits or dismerit. We're going to look at it from the realistic aspect of it, whether or not it is true. It's unusual time that we're doing this live broadcast, but it is more important so that we will be able to, interact with each other with respect to this Sit at Home. This will be the first time we'll be on the live broadcast talking about Sit at Home like this on Monday. So I use this opportunity to encourage you to share this video, because we'll be going out on the street now to see what the street looks like. And when we come back, we will now be able to open up the lines, have your own submissions, and this program, I don't intend it to be a very long one. So when your opinions are taken, we'll be able to come to a reasonable conclusion as to the review of the Monday Sit at Home. But nevertheless, like I said, we will be reviewing why those abroad liked it more, or why they support it more. We'll also look at the issue of asylum seekers, our people who are living in diaspora, the asylum seekers, and someone came up with a very strong allegation. I'll call it allegation. So you can listen almost say yes. Somebody came up with a very strong allegation, which we are going to be reviewing when we come right back, with respect to the Sit at Home and the enforcement. So I will encourage you to sit back, share the video, and invite more people to be part of this. So let us quickly go to the street, and when we come back, we will have a proper review of today's topic, the Monday Sit at Home. All right, my people, from Transinkesi, you can see how the road is. If you look at this road and you compare it with the normal day activities on this very day, on this very road at this time, the traffic jam here is something else. You can see that. You can see when it's on a normal day and on a Monday Sit at Home like this. So that is to tell you that the Sit at Home is still very much effective. People are still judiciously observing it for reason best known to them, which we have highlighted. Major businesses are closed. You can see this gas station is closed. So many markets, banks, filling stations, they are all closed. See, the whole place, you can just see that all offices along this line, they are all closed. Federal Inland Revenue to EEDC. You see, this is Federal Inland Revenue. You see, the gates are all under lock and keys. The EEDC offices, they are all locked. No business activity. You can see that. So It is a normal sit-at-home day today. Very, very much effective. You can see no school is open, including schools that are fully boarded. They are not open. You can only see foodstuff markets, people who are selling foodstuff. They are the only ones that are up and running, doing their normal business without any interference anyway. You can see how this place is deserted. This is Uguta Road, where you have the aluminum profile. You can see that they are all closed. You can see most all their shops are all closed. No business activities happening. That's part of the update we're bringing to you with respect to today's Monday sit at home. Go see if a spillover effect of the Monday sit at home. And now you will see that this whole field is filled up. You can see the big field is filled up with people playing their football. You can see the crowd that turned out on Monday morning like this. People who are supposed to be in their business or school or workplaces, you can see them all out here to exercise themselves, because none of those things are open for today every Monday. I mean, the schools, the markets, the workplaces, you can see them. You can see the children. They are not in school, so they are here. You can also see businessmen. You can also see civil servants. Okay, most of the people playing ball there are civil servants. Teachers, ndị ọrụ oyibo, ndị na-alụ na bank, traders, you can see them all lined up here doing their exercise. And that is one of the benefits of this sit at home to the general public. Okay, if you look here, this is CKC. They are not even in school section, despite being a full boarding school where almost all the students are living inside the school, but yet they observe the sit at home. They don't school that day. If you look down there, this two block of building is two primary schools. If you look, you can see that all their windows are locked, showing you there are no classroom activities happening there. So that's just the highlight of today's Monday sit at home that I'm bringing to you to tell you how effective today is. All right, let's go back to the studios. All right, yeah, that is it. That is just a very short one on the street for you to see what it looks like on every Monday sit at home. That is what we just took right before this very program this morning, how people observe sit at home, and businesses, schools, all of them on a hold, no banks working, filling stations closed, gas stations closed, and the rest of them. And we'll be reviewing just two important issues which people have raised, and those questions is what we're going to be talking about and reviewing today. It's not going to be a very long broadcast, all right? But we'll just take just some few comments and calls, and we'll call it a day. Then continue with from the comment section to continue the discussion. All right. So don't forget the number if you want to call in to air your opinion respect to today's live broadcast of Matters Arising Monday Sit at Home Review. You can call the numbers you've seen right here. It's right here at the top corner of this screen. +234-810-4545-533. +234-810-4545-533 to make your own submission. All right. So we'll also be acknowledging those who will be dropping their comment on the comment section. All right. Now, having said that, let us jump into the review proper, talking about why is it that those abroad are the ones who are seriously supporting this seat at home. And some other person have also claimed that those living in diaspora and abroad are the biggest sponsors of the enforcement of sit at home, which so many people attributed that it is the cause of the carnage happening in the southeast, particularly, okay, in Igbo land. And we're no longer talking about Biafran land as a whole, because what is being talked about today do not affect the entire Biafran land. Okay, so that is part of the things we're going to be talking about. Let us quickly take the first caller who is calling in for this program. Hello, this is BVI Channel 1, and you are live and direct on Matters Arising. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Speak up, please. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. The world can also hear you. Your name and where you are calling from.
Hello. Hi.
Sorry about that. We may have to let you go. You may have to call back again. All right? The number to call is +234-810-4545-533. And we are on the review, Monday Sit at Home and Matters Arising. And what are those matters that are arising which we are going to be talking about or reviewing? The question, the claim some people have already come up with, that those living in diaspora are the biggest sponsors and supporters of the Monday Sit at Home. Is that correct? And it takes us to the second issue, which is the asylum seekers in diaspora, their interest in what is happening in Biafran land, their interest in what is happening in Biafran land, talking about the forceful sit at home, talking about the carnage, the trouble that is happening, the killings that is happening. What is their interest in all of that? Which someone have actually come up with a very strong accusation or claim, but we're going to all be reviewing that together as to whether or not it is true or false accusation. I'm just here to make sure that we all are given a chance to have our voice heard and also be able to deliberate on it as a people, so that we wouldn't be a people like that, like a headless chicken heading nowhere. So we are here for exchange of ideas, opinions, because we are here to give the people a voice. That is one of our core mandates. All right, so the first one we are reviewing is, why are those abroad supporting the sit at home? They are the ones that are supporting the sit at home, as the claim have it, that those living abroad liked this sit at home more. They support it, they sponsor it. And why? So that's what we want to find out today. And you can call the numbers +234-810-4545-533. Now, let's just take it one after the other. Why would someone living in diaspora be so keen and interested in the sit at home exercise? Don't forget, the main reason for the sit at home, which was introduced currently as it is today, is for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. That is the main focus, the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So for that purpose, the IPOB leadership introduced the Monday Sit at Home. And for the reasons best known to them, called it off after a couple of weeks. But some faction or breakaway faction of IPOB, as they call it, whatever, led by Simeon, which they call autopiloters, insist that the sit-at-home must continue, and as such enforced it openly. They have, said it in a clear language that they are enforcing the sit-at-home, which had caused a whole lot of confusion, which many have also pointed it as a source of the carnage happening in the southeast. Whether or not they are the ones perpetuating the killing or not. But the truth of the matter is that this whole violence, killing, carnage happening in the southeast, even criminal activities happening here and there, the thief, all these petty thieves and criminals are now springing up as a result of a spillover effect of the continuous violent killings across the southeast, especially as it is happening in Anambra State today. Okay, so people are now saying that why is it that those in diaspora are keen to supporting this? And when they say those in diaspora or those abroad, they include those who are living outside Igbo land. So nobody is even, we're not even talking about Biafran land as a whole. Biafran land extends beyond Igbo land. We have the southeast and the south-south as it is. That is the old eastern region as at 1967 to 1970. This describes the area called Biafra territory today within the Nigerian map. Okay, we're not talking about Biafra before the Nigerian independence. We're not talking about the Ojukwu Biafra, or even we are talking about Ojukwu Biafra actually, but we are not talking about the Biafra before Ojukwu. The Biafra before Ojukwu extends far beyond Nigeria. So today, the sit-at-home is particularly within the Igbo territory. So if you go to Delta State, their businesses, their all stuff are just going about normal. Schools going, businesses, works, banks, offices, all running as normal. Okay? In River State, in Akwa Ibom State, in Cross River State, all of those areas are not observing any sit-at-home. Okay? And these people are also being considered as diasporas or abroad from Igbo land. So, is this Biafra a thing of Ndi Igbo alone? And is this Biafra a thing of just those who are living in Igbo land? Because the people who are coming up with this very accusation concerning the interests of those living in diaspora, those who are supporting the sit-at-home, those who are funding the enforcement of the sit-at-home, are mainly living in diaspora as the claim have it. Now, what is their interest? To me, I look at it having had a first-hand experience of living in diaspora. Honestly speaking, that is what propelled me to come back home, to fix our homeland. Because the suffering, the humiliation, the discrimination, the racial discrimination is unbearable. In fact, what they often in diaspora is not something that can be emphasized. So I believe that is one of the reasons they are so anxious about this Biafra agitation. Don't forget, this current agitation springs up from diaspora. Let us take this call. Hello, your name and where you're calling from. You are live and direct on BVI Channel 1, Matters Arising. Your name and where you're calling from, please. And please raise the volume of your voice. Be audible.
Can you hear me? Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good afternoon. We can hear you. Your name and where you are calling from.
I'm calling from Dubai. My name is Mada.
You are calling from?
I'm calling from Dubai.
France.
I'm calling from United Arab Emirates. Yeah.
Oh, United Arab Emirates. Okay, go ahead.
About our discussion, the people that live in diaspora,
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing is that Landy they went to Lisula, you married out of here. The device I thought about it, that I'm happy to get it. Here, Butere Asylum, because of on the no diaspora last concert.
Okay. Can they not sponsor sit at home? In your own opinion?
Because people know the town already have for the last government.
Chalo, Kai Hoti Hine, we want to understand what you are saying. Are you saying that Noburundi not in diaspora? Kendo Buno how na sponsor? How do you mention the governors? Are they the ones sponsoring the sit at home?
Okay, let me come. It's not the governors sponsoring the sit at home.
They are the ones sponsoring it.
No, they are not the ones that are sponsoring the sit at home. But the reason is that our men, our boys, everybody they are angry, everybody they press. So once this sit at home was pronounced, they see the purpose, they pronounced for this sit at home. Everybody support Korea. Even the support Korea wanted to work. This is our eastern region now, they talk here now, you watch here, it doesn't leave one, a lay and a lay. You will hear AC Bacana. You will chocolates of not on ground. Chocolates of the people that are living on ground. So who are going to see that for now? Enter the east now. Once it's not Taliban now, going to Abba. All this area, everywhere live with desert. Everywhere. Some of desert are now. When any good things not there. Chocolates of not on ground. So after sit at home, how will you not sit at home? So when anything happens, at least the mother all will die on our diaspora. I think diaspora, but the village now or the township now. Allah says, don't you have to go ahead with that. If you already have yes, don't you try it. Like in our David Dumai, who commit Buadega committee by Airport State. At least David Dumai, all governor, really. That Muamdra Airport State as 2014, 2013. Since then, but now, for David Dumai, at least no matter how that man takes about here, or try it. Hopefully, yes. Like that, I complain. Like how I do pass. All the pain here. All the pain here. So, I'm not time for that. They are more interested to do more than that. But even what that says now, you can't say any other thing like that. I don't think they are doing, they are working. You think they got to allow Maroa, who put the step over all. When you're allow for the day, allow for the day, you do that because they will allow about visa.
Okay.
They will allow about no game.
All right.
So, I won't know that for last sponsor. Sit at home to your bula load. Because all
yeah, I think your opinion and with them where you're coming from, saying that because of our funding in the hands of failed government, na Nibo especially, Melunde Maduju kwenye na every Monday sit at home. So no would kebe hezi just maka ojiji. Wait, hang on. No would kebe also maka ojiji eji Nnamdi Kanu ki iwe kaji wende mmadụ. Ne o kalili just ijide Nnamdi Kanu. Okay. So mana onwelu ndị wepụtara onwe fa si na ha ga na-eme enforcement sit at home na agagharị na-ekwu na onye pụta ive eme nya, and from their utterances they are soliciting for fund, and those who are funding it nọkwa na diaspora, and I believe na ebe a ka onye na-ekwu si na ndị na sponsor sit at home a nọcha in diaspora. Do you agree with that as well?
Nke eziokwu la eziokwu amara eziokwu la aka azụ obi ya. Igwe nwaanyị si nwe gọvanọ na isi anya ahụ na ụta ka anyị si enwekwe some small meeting. Anyị nwetụkwa small meeting data. In that small meeting anyị nwetụkwa in data, anyị na-enwekwa ihe na-enye anyị return, ihe na-emela ali. And ka the leader anyị nwere anyị ka ha si apafọm. So, I need to go the information. I want to go the good one, I support the good one. I want to go the bad one, I support the bad one. So, I will not leave behind now, okay, we will never go to all the intro. But how about the work here? The half perform one as I complain, so really. then anyị amazịra ka anyị nwere onwe ka anyị na-ejikwa mee ka obi juo anyị oyi ma ala ndị a mfe la ha pụtawo ndị nsụlaghachi anyị na la ha wee nwetago awa filin ihe ha chi nwa tinyesi ya ma o bela akwa ebe atụ nwa mmadụ tie nwa ya ihe ji aka nri ewere aka ikpe dochieti ya azụ dịka ha chịpụrụ ihe anyị na-ewesa iwe lọzi a gara ọkwa oke la Buhari a na-ekwu okwu na ndị Nnamdi Kalụ na ama nla onwe eke ukwu onye mpi tiri esi ọpụ na aka isi niile ọ dị ihe dat na-ekwu adị political position achị ha na-eme onwe nke ọ na-eme approve which means that no interest onwe ọ dị guide asịrị enwere ike ikwu okwu ọtụtụ onye ha kwuru at least ọtụtụ ihe ọ ga-eme odo steeti ihe ha ji let anyị daa and ọ na-enwekwa anyị iwe mụọ because ihe neglect mmadụ onwe ihe ọ ya eme onye ala ya emekwe onye ala akwadoro onwe ihe ọ ya eme onye si mmadụ n'ala jikwa onwe ya ọ na-ekwukwesị lọọ political position lọọ ndị ihe ka ya eme ote emegidegoro ya ihe nkwe iwe na-ewezi onye ọbụla adị mma dịkarị ejikwe na onye na-ekwujitere anyị ọnụ anyị onye na-enye anyị iwe esi eme anyị anyị achịkwa anyị na eziokwu
nsogbu adịghị ka ekwe ndị anyị anụghị ibe ikwu ka ekwe ka ndị ọzọ bata daalụ sọ. Thank you very much for that call. We are still on the review. Monday sit at home and matters are rising. And we are talking about the claim that those who are sponsoring and funding the sit at home, especially the enforcement, are those living abroad. And in the same line, the claim also went further to say that there are interests being pursued by some of the people who are living in diaspora, and why they are funding the carnage which they claim emanates from the enforcement of the sit-at-home. You know, they are pointing an accusing finger on the enforcement of the sit-at-home as the root cause of so many violent crimes happening in Igbo land today. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay. My name is Emeka. I'm calling from Warsaw, Poland.
All right, go ahead, Emeka, with your submission.
Okay. My submission about the Monday sit at home. Yeah, as you said it earlier, that it's being sponsored by people living abroad. Yeah. And the IPOB itself started from abroad, that is people in diaspora. Actually, this Monday sit at home is like a kind of a misunderstanding between the two factions of IPOB. So the faction being controlled by Simon Ekpa is just trying to prove a point to the other faction, okay? And they are enforcing it, and they have some kind of I don't want to be, okay, let me just say, like they are militant group, yeah? I will put it this way. They are militant group. So Simon Ekpa has some kind of militants that he's sponsoring, that he's using to enforce this sit at home. And what he wants to achieve with this thing is what I don't know, because what our people is losing economically is unquantifiable. Okay, the suffering our people are going through in the hand of people that promise to liberate them. People that have been agitating for liberation of Biafran land, and more especially Igbo land, are the same people that are tormenting our people by forcing them to sit at home every Monday. And I have to just say that it's being sponsored by majorly people living abroad. And Simon Ekpa is the general overseer of autopilots. He's the GO. And I think it's still a failure from the part of government, I mean the state governments, because I don't think they could control how many people have. The boys that are enforcing this thing is not up to 8. In fact, let me not just exaggerate, they are not up to 500 people in the whole of Southeast. So you want to tell me that just 500 people with AK-47 will hold the whole of Southeast ransom, for God's sake? So for how long are we gonna do this is what I don't know.
Okay, and
So
as a follow-up to that very thing, someone who had already come up with a claim that some of the agitators living in diaspora, mostly seeking asylum in different countries, trying to get one paper or the other, are supporting this sit at home and also funding the carnage happening in Igbo land today, just to prove that the Biafran land, they are being persecuted, they are being killed, and the rest of them. And that is why they needed asylum. Somebody came up with that strong accusation, and we want to look at the merit or demerit of that very claim. How true or false that could be.
Sir, I have to, according to my own understanding, I think you've lived in England as well. You've lived in London, yeah? You know how asylum works. So majorly people that are seeking asylum are people that just come to Europe newly. So I think the problem they have is more than supporting IPOB. So when somebody comes from, and people that are seeking asylum mostly are those people that are coming from Morocco to Libya, all this kind of stuff, yeah? You know that. So and seeking asylum, when the country you enter, you will seek asylum there. As simple as that. And I don't think it has anything to do with IPOB.
Really? Because so, the claim had it from my own little understanding. I'm not a legal practitioner. When that was said, I said I'm going to throw it up so that people who have better understanding can, make their own input with respect to that. Those who are seeking asylum, they seek asylum on different grounds, either on humanitarian ground or being persecuted because of their sexual orientation, or those who are seeking asylum because they are being persecuted and killed because of either their gender or whatever, or their belief, or their religion, or some people who there is war in their place, people are being killed, or their group or section of people who are being targeted, So they are the ones that are that have the ground to apply for asylum, not necessarily those who came in new into the country. Okay, and someone was saying that it was the person that was making that very claim was referring to the former deputy leader of IPOB, talking about Uchemefo who got his own asylum as a MASOB member. He applied as a MASOB member, and at the time when Masobians were being killed, just like IPOBs are being killed today. That's the situation. So that's the claim, that's the ground the person is making the claim, that those who are sponsoring this carnage and want this carnage to continue are those who will eventually benefit from either the asylum they are seeking or the papers they are pursuing. So that's just the narrative anyway. So what is your opinion on that? Then we can allow other people to come in to make their
Okay. With my understanding, I've lived in Europe for a very long time to know how the system works, yeah? So people that are sponsoring these activities has nothing to do with asylum.
Okay.
Most of them have European passports already.
Yeah.
Okay? Most of them are living in America. Most of them are living in Canada. Some are living in Senegal even. As you said, diaspora is not only about Europe and America, yeah?
Of course.
Some are living in Thailand. Some are living in Malaysia, okay? Some are in China. So what they are doing, bro, they are doing fundraising, and people that are raising that fund are well-to-do people that have money, people that have family.
You're making a point.
Yeah.
You're making a point.
Yeah. So they're doing that fundraising, and they raise money for those guys, and they send money to them to buy weapons, to buy ammunition. And our politicians know that these people are doing that fundraising. Why not alert foreign authorities? Okay? And tell them what they are using that money, the money they are paying to social account to do. They are using it to sponsor terror against their people. So that kind of account should be flagged and blocked. So I don't know what they are doing. Okay, just like the guy that called from Dubai, he said that the governors are sponsoring it. And when I look, because as a governor, as a leader, there are some certain things you should know. Okay? So when I see their activities, the way they come out to talk, and sometimes I start to suspect, are you sure they are not even part of all these things?
Okay.
Because if I'm a governor of Anambra State or Enugu State, for example, or Ebonyi State or Abia State, I could take it upon me to, I'm not going to arrest any of the IPOB members in there. I don't have that power. But any account they are using, yeah, to raise that fund, I will raise an alarm and the account will be blocked.
Okay. I think at this juncture we have to allow other people to speak. Thank you very much.
All right, have a good day, bro.
Thank you. Let's take another call. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, the caller, I think you're calling from Germany. Your name, please.
My name is Christian. I'm calling from Germany.
Sorry?
My name is Chris. I'm calling from Germany.
Christian.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Christian. Calling from Germany. Go ahead.
Okay. Chinedu, so actual council.
Ema n'okwu abụrụ okwu ndị Igbo, ekwube ha n'okwu Biafra, ọbọkwa okwu ndị Igbo. Mana ị nwere ike ịsụ, no problem. We are accommodating.
Ife abụ iwe biko n'okwu ndị Igbo, because ndị ife na-eme bụ ndị Igbo. Iwe n'iwe ka mụ.
Gaa n'iru, go ahead.
Okay. Abịa n'ife sita atụ anụ a na-eme na ebe ọ na-eme na Anambra and Imo ka akpọ onye afa, you know. So ọ bụrụ like question ịjụ ndị na-akọsị ya bụ ndị na-abroad ọfọ bụ ndị na-akọsị all this nonsense. Because if ndị ọsị fọ na-akọsị ya bụ because of interest family kaba ji etinyela anyị n'ọdịsị isi na ọ bụrụ okike ọkwa anyị nwa kapa promise na anyị ka a na-azụtalụ ife niile. Okike a na-eke n'ụlọ, okike adịghị eke n'ụlọ, ife niile a na-eme bụ anyị n'isi anyị nwa ka ọ na-ada. So question bụ ife n'ọfanwa nwere ndị ọzọ na-sponsor ife anụnwa na-eme, because anyị nwa na ebe anụnwa nwere onye ọbụla jijili, onye ọbụla na ebe a na-eje ọrụ ya, onye ọbụla na ebe anụnwa ụtụtụ eje ọrụ ya, o mee ife niile ọ suppose ime, ụmụ ya adị save, everything enwere ebe a adị save. Ana Igbo bụ ebe Chukwu gọzili, ọ ya bụ ọ bụrụ na anyị nwa bụ Igbo decide ya na anyị chọrọ idozibe anyị edozie nye ọfụma. Mana due to the fact na anyị nọ na line, anyị nọ n'isi bụ the reason anyị ga-esolu people nọ abroad, onye nke kpọọ pụta na social media kwuo ife ọbụla ọ na-ekwu, ife ọ na-ekwu, onye na ndị bịa abanye n'ụlọ achieve ife niile fa chọrọ, na ife niile fa chọrọ, ọ pụtazi ọsị unu nwa jee nọrọ n'ụlọ. Ama m afụfụ ndị mmadụ na-ata na that place, ama m course, how many courses m na-enweta because of sit at home. Okay, the first time in life anyị nwere ofu gọvanọ pụta n'ụlọ emegide election mesịa, o wee pụta immediately ọ pụtalụ otu afọ osu wee kwue pụta wee gịnị ka o melụ pụta bido ọrụ immediately. I kwere enyere this man a chance for one day ka afọ ife this man ya eme ebulukwe because of their interest, because a na-emebi for business for amapụtakwa immediately face this man. Kedu ife a na-achọ iwetala anyị, kedu ife fa chọrọ iwetala anyị afọ ọ bụrụ through this somebody ịpụta stand there for us jiri nwayọọ wee napụtala anyị ife anyị. Kedu ife a na-ewetala anyị, ọ ga-egosi na onwe interest, ife another interest fa nwee. Start home enwere ife ọ na-ewetala anyị, nwere ife anyị na-achieve ya, onwero any good thing anyị na-achieve ya, no ife mmadụ a na-achieve ya bụ their pocket ka wee na-erichi onwe fa ọgwụcha, onwere ife mfụ fa na-eme sit at home. Ọ bụrụ ma kwesịrị ọgụ ndị niile na-eme ya bụ ifrọ Simon Ekpa, ifrọ ndị anọsị ma ụmụ nwaanyị ndị anọsị Amerịka, ifrọ ma ndị nọ Germany ebe a nọ of our bonding cause all these things. Captain of social media now. When can I do anything to help our people? And I listen to them and I'm for all the things for the Biafra. I want to be before Biafra. I am before, but I suppose you. This is if I name.
Okay.
So, this can contribute to them because now, this man and a post like that. I'm not the question can not only about only body. There is somehow. And give this critical question about the only Igbo.
Okay. Okay. Can I allow other people to talk? A whole lot of calls are coming in. Thank you for your submission.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you very much. Hello, please be very brief, your name and where you are calling from. Hello? Trying to reconnect you. Hello, your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my brother, good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon to you. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Yeah, my name is Ugo. My name is Ugo. I'm calling from Libya.
Ugo, you're calling from Libya. Be very brief. You have a minute, please.
Okay, my brother. My brother, I've seen the topic you are handling today. First and foremost, I thank you for your good job you are doing for Igbos and Biafrans and Nigeria at large. See, my brother, I will tell you the truth. The problem we have in Igbo land is our leaders. They have destroyed Igbo land from the beginning. For them to blaming IPOP or anybody now, it's very, very stupid of them. Look at in Yoruba land. Yoruba people are protesting for their freedom, for their nation. Have you seen any police shoot them, kill them in mass? Have you seen that kind of thing in Yoruba land? What of in the north? Any small thing in the north, they will burn police station, kill, maim. Have you seen police and army went to the north to kill innocent ones? My brother, let us tell the truth. That person that called for Germany, he doesn't know what he's saying. How can you blame IPOP? How can you blame anybody that agitating? Why these our politicians are here? They are killing their children, they are killing their mothers, they are killing innocent ones. Even the worst part is that the people those police and the army are killing is people don't know anything about Biafra.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now, I agree with you that the Igbo leaders are responsible because of their inactions and their irresponsibility in offering our people good leadership. Okay, I agree with you on that, but you can also agree with me that two wrongs cannot make a right. And for you to say that because the agitators are now being killed, now they now have to take the laws into their hands to start killing the security operatives, because what you are saying is actually insinuating that.
Excuse me, my brother. The killing is too much. The killing is too much. Check when this killing started from Wazike.
That's what you are saying. We don't want. You are trying to portray. You are trying everything possible.
Let us see the truth and say the truth. And the
when you are saying that truth,
and the truth shall make you free.
Okay.
Let us say the truth.
The truth you are saying is actually, excuse me, the truth you are saying is actually indicting IPOB as a retaliating force killing the police officers.
They are not retaliating.
You are just saying two different things and contradicting yourself. I don't want you to contradict yourself.
Excuse me, I want to ask you a question. Have Nigeria government arrested all these unknown government? Have they arrested? Have they told us who is unknown government? Okay, listen for what Omar is saying today. Omar is saying he's a PDP membership, he's a PDP politician, he's the one doing what is happening in the police state. What Musadema said the same thing.
Then,
who is saying the truth now? And
now,
who is lying?
okay. Now, I think you've made a very, very strong point there too, talking about politicizing the killings and the carnage happening in the southeast. It is not only Umar that have done that. The one of Imo State also made such statement. And I was the first person, if you can remember, when the issue and activities of unknown gunmen came up. I was the first person that told our people, the Biafran enthusiasts, the Biafran agitators, not to support the activities of unknown gunmen, because it is like that is my position. But you can see they betrayed that position by the very core followers of Biafra and members of IPOB are the ones sharing the unknown gunmen up as their retaliating force. You know, so this is just so complicated. But thank you very much for making your submission. Let us take other calls and as we proceed. Thank you very much.
The last statement is that let me tell you, unknown government is Nigeria government. They are the one killing our people in different ways.
All right.
Let me tell you that one.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Is a unknown government, and they are the one killing our people in different ways.
All right.
So many ways.
Okay, let's allow other people to call. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hello. Hello. Can you please speak up your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, I'm Chikezie. I'm calling from Switzerland.
I can't hear you properly.
I'm calling from Switzerland.
Switzerland. Okay, go ahead with your submission. Your name, please.
My name is Chikezie.
Ukezie. Alright, go ahead. What's your opinion?
Chikezie, yeah, my contribution is that I don't think, but I thought that we have lived in before in England.
Go ahead.
And you can you hear me? You know.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
You know how the system works the time you live in England.
You say?
Do you know how the system is working in England? The time you
live
go ahead.
England? Go ahead.
Yeah, so that you don't have to, criticize what is happening in the ground. Why? The problem in Nigeria, in Nigeria is too much. It's not starting from today.
Of course.
They slaughter many people. During the time they just have only flag. And those people don't commit anything. For them to agitate or to make a contribution, maybe they don't want to stay in the country or to be a part of Nigeria. This is Nigeria problem, and this thing is cooking now. Is Nigeria bring it to the people? If we can remember, they massacre people every day, and none of the politicians make a contribution or make the statement guiding that. Fulani is coming in now. Just listen very careful. Fulani is invaded the land and massacre people. Nobody gives any speech. The time the people organize themselves and everybody is angry. I don't think that if you understand what is going on good, you can never even side for anything. You have to think, my brother, think very good before you make statement. A lot of hair is happening.
Of course. I've said it time and over that Nigeria is a failed state because any state that fails to protect the lives and properties of the people have failed. The government have failed. Okay?
They are failing, and they're still failing. And the people have to, Nigeria doesn't hear anything, people have to do the right thing.
But what we are talking about today is the Monday sit at home happening in Igbo land. It is not happening all over Nigeria. We are talking about the Monday sit at home happening in Igbo land today.
I feel you, because the people are stranded. They don't know, because Nigeria, you know, today Nigeria is very low, and they are maltreating Igbos. From Nigeria, there is no time I have lived in peace in Nigeria. Before I'm part of Nigeria before. I live in Nigeria all my life before I travel, and I know how it goes. No opportunity, no single opportunity given to any Nigerians, and there are a lot of marginalized is going on in the country. Before I left Nigeria, and if I come, everything is tattered, nothing. The government is not working, only steal money, bringing it during the time of Abacha, you know how much money they kept in Switzerland? It's still huge. And the Swiss people ask me where I'm coming from. I say Nigeria. They keep laughing because they know that a lot of hell. Shit is going on. We don't supposed to be partner with Hausa. They are nobody and they are useless. I tell you.
It's okay. It's okay. I think you've made your point very clear. Although a little bit out of what we're talking about. Let us take other callers
what we are talking,
who are also calling.
Sit at home is going on. Let me come to that. Sit at home is going on. For me, 100% siding. Anything they have to do for Nigeria government to put attention to that, let them do it, because you can never fold your hand and the manna will come from heaven. You have to fight for that. Here, nobody tolerates it. If this kind of thing happens in where I'm living, people will come in mass.
And the best way to get the Nigerian government in Abuja to do something in Igbo land, which we believe the Abuja government, which we call the Fulani government of Abuja, do you think that they will do anything for the benefit of an Igbo?
But let me tell you the truth.
We are just deliberating. Let us not digress.
Let me tell you something. It's starting from something. One day you will still hear. Listen what I'm telling you.
Do you think, excuse me, I asked a simple question. Do you think that Buhari, personally as the president of Nigeria, and his oligarchy, the Fulani oligarchy, will do anything that will help the improvement of Igbo land?
But I will answer that. But
can you, because we have other people calling, so that we don't digress.
Just let me tell you, cool down. I tell you that people have a plan. One day we come in their doorstep. It will happen to Abuja. It will happen to Lagos. Just calm down.
Okay, you believe one day the sit at home will happen in Abuja?
Something terrible will happen in Nigeria. Believe it or you leave it.
Okay, thank you very much. You don't seem to be eager to answer the question that was put across to you. Thank you. Let us take other callers. Thank you very much for being part of the program.
Thank you.
All right, we're taking another call. Many people are calling. Please don't take much time and don't digress. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, Asuzu. My name is Anayo. I'm calling from Copenhagen.
Anayo, go on.
First, I want to thank you very much, Asuzu, for what you're doing. But very much so, I also want to state categorically that our problem in Igbo land is mainly due to leadership failure.
I agree with you.
Enormous, unprecedented failure in leadership.
I agree with you.
And I say this just to buttress this statement. Pope Uzodinma said it, that the unknown gunmen are not IPOB. Omar, he said it. They are political opponents, not IPOB. Soludo said it, that the unknown gunmen, when they were caught, 75% of them were not Igbos. They were not from Southeast. They were not from Anambra. The other 15%, they were coming from other places.
Soludo said that 85% of them are not from Anambra, but they are from other Southeast states. That's what he said.
No. Go and listen to that very well. They are not Southeast.
I think you are the one. I think you are the one that should go and listen to it. But go ahead with your submission, because Umai said that it is politically incited. Hope Uzodinma also said that the activities of the unknown government is political, and all the rest of them. Okay? Do you agree with that position?
Yes, that's right. But
now,
let me go, because
if you agree with that, why is it that it is the Biafra agitators, the Biafran enthusiasts, and Biafran supporters are the ones applauding and cheering unknown government up?
And you see, Asuzu,
there is confusion, right?
Here. No, I'm coming. This is the problem here. Because I can tell you what happened in Ebonyi last week, before the president came. Do you know the people that went about running around riot in the street and shooting people openly were men of Nigerian army?
Are you there? Do you have the confirmation? Because we don't want people to just come up with anything without any evidence.
How many IPOB people?
calm down, calm down, calm down. We are on a media, and this is a public platform. We don't want a situation where people say things by just insinuation. Okay? If you say this is what is the evidence we have on ground, and that is why on this platform we don't entertain any propaganda. We don't entertain it. We say it the way we see it. If it is black, we say it is black. If it is white, we say it is white. Go ahead.
But Asuzu, you know, why I'm trying to bring out this is that I hear you and some other people talking about Simon Ekpa did this, Simon Ekpa did that.
No, I don't say what Simon Ekpa is doing based on insinuation. If I say Simon Ekpa is the enforcer of the Monday sit at home, he came up to say it, or haven't you heard him say it?
Is he enforcing it, or is he Nigerian? Is he
Excuse
Nigeria
me,
enforcing it?
have you not heard him say it?
Is he in Nigeria enforcing it?
You are saying a different thing. He doesn't need to be in Nigeria to lead it.
Asuzu.
Calm down, calm down. I don't want us to be daggling into when you want to. Don't be choosy when you want to speak the truth. You have to speak the whole truth. Okay?
As it's because you're cutting me off. Allow me to land on my thoughts. Then you can now give your interjection. But you interject me anytime I want to make my point. Allow me to land on my point.
But I wouldn't want you to use this platform to propagate what is not verifiable.
I'm not propagating. I'm not propagating anything, Asuzu.
No, what is not verifiable, you can propagate anything, but let it be verifiable. That is my position. Go ahead.
You know, Asuzu, and I must say this because before I used to be very, very unhappy with the way you talk about some of these actions. You know, sometime in the past, but I see that there's a lot of improvement in the way you are reporting has gone around now. So we appreciate you for that. And I'm not saying it. I'm not an IPOB or anything, but I'm just an Igbo man.
You are IPOB
in my place.
My brother, you are IPOB. I am IPOB, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
Listen.
I know what I'm talking about. You have to accept your identity first. You have to accept your identity. Listen. I am not in diaspora. I'm in Biafra land.
Listen, Asuzu. If I were a member of IPOB, I'll be very proud to say it.
No. We are not talking about membership of IPOB. I am not a member of IPOB, as insinuated. We are talking about being an IPOB, an indigenous person of Biafra. That is what I'm talking about.
Yes,
please.
I'm an Igbo man. That makes me an indigenous person of Biafra.
Good. Fire on.
And listen, I can also tell you one thing. I'm not a member of IPOB, but I support what IPOB has been doing in the liberation of our people.
All right.
I can tell you that without any equivocation. But I'm not a member, but I support everything they do about the liberation.
That's IPOB as an organization.
Because I have been home. I saw the situation of our people at home.
Wait,
where Nigerian army is killing our people and none of
us can say a word. Be coming down. Let us have a conversation. Can we have a conversation?
I'm calm.
Can we have a conversation? Because it is really touching you. I understand and feel your pain. I understand and feel your lamentation. We all have the same lamentation and pain. Okay? We all have that same lamentation and feeling about the way things are in Nigeria. About the failed leadership. Not just in Nigeria, but particularly in Igbo land. Before you now talk about, by extension, the Biafra territory, the political leadership have failed the people. The lives of the people are in a mess. No one can be guaranteed of his life. You can go out today and you don't know what will happen, and there will be no consequence for that. We understand all those things, but I've always said it from time immemorial that if snake, python, or any dangerous animal creeps into your house, will you set your house on fire? Not even minding your children and your family members that are in the house? Will you set the house on fire?
No.
Thank you.
No.
That is my position. That is my own position. And that is what I want our people to understand.
And absolutely, I appreciate that and I understand
Good.
that.
So now what we're talking about is how to tactfully and painstakingly find a solution to our problem. If I can't, we must find a way to get it out. We must find a way that creepy thing that entered our house that posed danger to our own people. We must find a way to either exterminate it and get it out without putting the lives of our people and our homeland at risk. Without putting it down.
That
is what we have been saying.
My point is, each of I find the solution. It rises and falls on leadership.
Good. Now talking about
leadership.
That leadership, my brother. You talked about that leadership, which
now all rise and fall on leadership. Only I respect your former and I tarafu. Some of us see nata make sure na vote to Soludo. Soludo banye the first thing o merobo after Osiokpoko nata bibana abarundi banye mba harasi anyị na obo na ihe a kwụsịrị tata egbuo nke a eme nke a eme anya to
ekuna nke na abụrụ eziokwu nna m we are here. Okay, we are here. I am nke okwu na nke okwuro okwu na a ga-akwụsị sit at home mana okwurie otu isi were ekwu biko ka anyị ghara itinye nnu na ose na ya. Here we don't propagate things that are false. Okay? Okwu na a ga-akwụsị sit at home. I said it. I came up on the platform. I said that he ventured it prematurely. He entered into it without proper consultation. I said it here, and I make bold to say it. But even more grievous. No, that is not true.
You may all your platform you can take the narrative whichever way it's to take. Yeah, this is what we see, and this is what we know. You can put like how you express things, how you say it matters a lot to me. The tone you put him at Igbo Sukaibo.
Let us.
His control room matters a lot to me. I read
Nancy, you may understand that a faction of IPOB have cancelled sit at home. And perhaps the governor consulted the leadership of IPOB set up by Nnamdi Kanu, who is at the center of the whole thing. And he based his own argument and position on the fact that the IPOB leadership have cancelled sit at home. And he said, why would it continue? Why should we allow it to continue? So if you are looking at it from that perspective, you shouldn't nail the man to the cross for saying that. After all, he said the motive behind what he is doing is what you should be looking at for. His motive is for the good of our people. His motive is not because he hates our people. And our people must understand that fact. The motive, like in the Ebony State and the Imo State, now shout, non-government, no one the PDP, no one the IPOB. You think that they are supporting you? You think that Father, my brother, they are just paying lip service. Look at the motive behind whatever the people does. So our people should not be carried away by emotional sentiments. That is our position. I can never enough a clearer picture of whatever that is happening in our homeland. I overstress here. Can me allow other people because now please other people have been calling, so let us take their call, please. Thank you very much. Biko, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please forgive me. Let's take other callers. There are a lot of people who want to speak. Hello, your name and where you're calling from. And please endeavor to be brief as much as possible.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good afternoon from here. You are calling from Texas. Your name, please.
Christian Bosa, former majority leader, pioneer Anambra House of Assembly.
All right, go ahead with your submission.
Calling calling from Houston, Texas.
Go ahead, your submission, please.
Yes, I'm on my phone. The current is even not on TV. Someone is on a good sit at home. I'll see a corner.
Yes, even Ukumakia about the sit at home. Can even melon the band on the diaspora, Gia support your Calicia.
Okay, now I want them. If we are Macamali, if you follow them, can you take a motive to tell me? China, who is you? Other than the unknown, Manasseh and Canadian in our command you, if we purposely can. Nanya soludo milu well. I'm not your cordeline young. Odo Guamania na iPod who sit at home. Come on, ndị na-achọ ka na-ebu iPod na ESA na-ebubo ifefe emerọ efọrọ na sit at home ga-akwụsị na-etinye na anya naanị kunat ibe na-emela. Eze ibe mụ na ya iwu achị Anambra apụtagokwa ndị Igbo eziokwu na ọ bụrụkwa anyị na-esesu ibe niile a na-eme n'obodo anyị mana ike ibe anyị ba ege ntị. Ife n'obodo adịrọ mma na anyị adịrọ mma na ị na-egbusisi mmadụ na-eme sit at home indefinitely ọ bụ ka ọ dịla Igbo mma mba ezi ife identify go the problem or the foreign. Ọsịsị Igbo sebụ aka enwe n'ofe n'oyila aka mmadụ anyị ma ndị na-ebenefit from anyị adịrọ mma. So si asịsị na kedu ndị na-eme ife a anyị pụọ bụ akwụsịgo sit at home ndị a na anyị ụra chọpụta na ndị na-eme na anyị akwụsịrị ya bụ ndị ile anya this is the truth nke ọikwụ ka m kọrọ nnọọ.
Daluso, thank you very much for making it a brief one. Thank you so much.
Dalo.
Yeah, we are still on it, and we are on the topic talking about the Monday sit at home. Yes, what is your opinion with respect to Monday sit at home and the matters arising under review? We are looking at the diasporans. Why are they the ones seriously sponsoring the sit at home? Let us take this caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from, please. Can you turn down the volume of your listening device because we are having a hold back? Turn down the volume of your listening device. Turn it down. We don't want to be hearing ourselves.
My name is I'm Chinedu.
All right.
Yes. I have already turned it down.
Okay. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, my name is Chinedu.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm calling from Dubai.
We are calling from Dubai. Ganirun.
Ndewo.
I can now know my voice. I'm still having a hold back. Just turn it down and talk to me through your calling device. If you can mute it.
Yes, I've lived from where I am. Sorry, I am calling from Dubai and my name is Chinedu.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I saw your program several occasions. I've been seeing your program, how it's going. Anyway, it's good. But I understand that what you people are saying is about sit at home, right, in Biafra land. And the reason why we in diaspora is supporting it, right?
Go ahead.
Am I correct? Okay,
yes, that's what we are reviewing.
Yes, okay. Sorry, can I ask a question, please?
Go ahead. You can ask. You have the floor. Ask any question you want.
Okay. If I may ask this question now, I want to ask you yourself, where did you belong? Did you belong they should stop the sit at home or they should not stop the sit at home?
Okay, I have said it categorically. You have said that you've been following our platform. I have my own opinion about the sit at home. In fact, I have said it time and over. I am the very first person that introduced sit at home as a protest for IPOB. Okay. Back in 2015. Okay. Back in 2015. I was the one that introduced it. And said to our people, instead of coming out and being killed, the videos are there on the YouTube. You can search for it and you see it. Instead of you being killed on the street every day, why don't you sit at home? It is a form of protest. And it was adopted a year after. After a year. It was adopted after a year when many people have already died. And after it was adopted, currently on this current one, when Nnamdi Kanu was taken from Kenya and brought into Nigeria, that night I went on a live broadcast. You can go out there and see it as well. Where I said that, okay, apart from who betrayed Nnamdi Kanu and the rest of them, and other issues that started arising, the only way the people can show solidarity to him is to sit at home anytime they are taking him to court. The very first day they brought him to court was on Monday. And some people sat somewhere and said that they will now be doing every Monday sit at home. That is how this Monday sit at home started. And I went out and told our people, it will not be sustainable because and we'll start having these complications we have today. Because of the disagreement whether or not to continue sitting at home every day, and those who are enforcing the sit at home, is just what we are in today. That is how we found ourselves in the situation we found ourselves today. So I believe I have answered your question in a clearer perspective.
Yes, you answered my question in the way you understand. Now, I want to say something about this is at home operating. What is our government, politicians, senators? What are they doing about it?
They are not doing anything about it.
Thank you. Wait, I'm coming. Now, our governors, senators, all of them, they are not doing anything about it. And we ask somebody to come out from his house, come and say something, and at the end of the day, DAS, even the hoodlum you people call it also, we kill citizens unnecessarily, and you are not guiding them, and you expect them to come.
No. Hang on. Because here, Abu Dhabi now propagate on unnecessary insinuation. When you say that if you come out, you will be killed, you called DSS, you called hoodlums, that they are the ones killing. But some people are the ones that came out wholeheartedly and said that if you come out, you are a dead meat. And you know them. And you are supporting them. And you are clapping for them. Don't tell me, listen, in a question, straightforward. I'm on any person I give the shore of. And we are not saying that they don't, the people, let me tell you something about this sit at home of a thing. Okay? Whether we like it or not, I've propagated it on this platform.
You said you have, you said, the last person that said, you said you have to have conversation with the person. And I want to have conversation with you now. When you say something, you allow me to talk.
And that's why I'm keeping quiet.
Please. Okay. Now, what I'm saying for the fact is that why I said TSS and all the rest of them, I am not propagating something. The way I have been seeing your program, watching you saying a lot of things, is the way I've been seeing a lot of people saying this person that was killed was wearing or was a DSS member. So now tell me, who knows who?
Can you forward? I am on WhatsApp now.
Sometimes
hey, hang on first. Listen, wait. You have to hang on. You have to hang on first. This is my program. When I say hang on for a purpose. Hang on. If you are calling and accusing whether Army or DSS, can you forward to us right here, and I will show the world that this is DSS killing our people. I will show it here. If you have it, send it right now. If you have that video, that verifiable video that the DSS and the army are killing the people on the street because of Monday sit at home, forward it on this WhatsApp right now, and I will publish it right here live for the world to see.
So
do you have such? Excuse me. Do you have such? Do you have such? If you don't have it, you can withdraw that statement and continue. But if you do, you send it to me. But if you don't want to withdraw that statement on this platform, we will go ahead and take other calls. We are not beating about the bush. Send me the video right now and it will be published right now as I speak.
Can you listen to me?
No, I'm telling you, do you have that video you claim that the DSS and the army are the ones killing our people because of Monday sit at home? Send the video to me. I will publish it. I will expose it immediately. I want to see it because I've not seen it.
Because of Monday sit at home?
That is what you said right now. And even not just because of Monday sit at home. Any video you have seen our people are being killed by the DSS or the army, just send the video right now on this live broadcast. Let me see it, and I'll publish it immediately. Verifiable video.
So you have not seen. Okay, don't worry. That one will be after we talk.
No. I want it to be done now. If you cannot do it now, withdraw that statement before you continue. Or we go to the next person. People are calling because we don't say things that are not verifiable on this platform. We have our standard, and that is what makes BVI Channel 1.
Okay, you can go to the next person. I can't talk.
Thank you very much. God bless you for calling in. God bless you so much for calling in. Thank you very much. But we cannot allow our platform to be used to propagate insinuation, lamentations, or things that are not verifiable. I know work issue. Yeah. Let us take another caller. Hello. Your name and where you are calling from.
No, yeah, I'm calling from Germany, please.
All right. I think you okay. Go ahead and be very brief.
Yeah. Regarding what you are saying about sit at home, definitely, what you are saying is a bit okay, but in other side, it's not.
Continue with what's your opinion? Go ahead.
My opinion is this: we should not be agitating how to stop sit at home. Our focus should be how to bring out mouth speak of Eastern Vision, which is Nnamdi Kanu.
How do we do that? In your opinion, how do we do that? Outside what the lawyers are doing in court, how do we do that?
Okay, my opinion is this: sit at home should be one of it first, because if we stop sit at home, all these our elderly statesmen, governors, they shouldn't be talking about how to reduce Nnamdi Kanu, bro. Do you get me?
And you've heard? Did you hear what Buhari told them in Ebonyi State 2 days ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Buhari can say that.
Now, what did you hear him tell them?
He says that the fate of Nnamdi Kanu depends on court.
Good. Now let us have this conversation. Do you agree with me that Buhari do not want or mean well for Igbo at all? Do you agree on that position?
Please repeat that question again, please.
Do you agree that Buhari do not mean well for Igbo and the Southeast or Biafrans? He doesn't mean well for them.
100%.
You agree with 100%. That, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, do you agree that the Monday sit at home in the Southeast do not affect Abuja and what they are doing in Abuja? Do you agree with that?
No, bro.
You don't agree. If you don't agree, you tell you don't agree so that you don't tell me why you say so.
I do not agree.
Or tell us why you believe that the sit at home in the Southeast is affecting Buhari in Abuja.
Good. Look, when you're talking about what the governors are getting in Southeast and gave to Abuja as their own share, do you get me? Bro, it's affecting them because there will be a lot of excuses. And with this sit at home, the governors in Southeast will be pushing hard for them to release the
hang on. we have intellectuals listening to us, and we have people who may not understand what you are saying. When you talk about what they are getting from the southeast, you are talking about
the allocation.
I'm coming now. That's what I'm saying. You are talking about the allocation that is leaving the southeast to the north.
Yes.
And because of the Monday sit at home, that allocation will no longer be enough as to what they are submitting.
Yes.
Good.
Be complete. Yes.
Go ahead. I want you to be clear. So that when we come in, we will understand more.
Okay, bro. Look at in this aspect. Now we are talking about IPOP. We are talking about unknown gunmen. Who is talking about Fulani head killers? Boko Haram. Then who is talking about them? No, Nigeria, because Fulani is in charge of Aso Rock. They channel the tensions of the world towards east, and we Easterners should not allow that by using our own media to broadcast all those shit.
Okay. Now, before you digress, because you're about digressing from what you just, the point you raised concerning how the statute is affecting Abuja. Will you agree with the position that the money you are talking about leaving the southeast going to Abuja had never reduced because of the sit at home?
No, I can't.
Now let me now tell you how the system works here. Relax your mind. Can you relax? Let me tell you how the system works here. And why the politicians are crying foul. I can tell you that because of the impunity happening in Nigeria, which is also happening in the southeast, the politicians have perfected the system of diverting public funds into their pocket through internally generated revenues. They have perfected the system of diverting public funds that is being raised by different states into their personal purse. And because of that, the sit at home is affecting that very process. Because any day they lose, they are losing money. It is not the state that is losing money. It is the politicians that are losing money.
Bro.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Listen. No. Be coming down. I am giving you a future and I'm a data. We are not here for insinuation. I'm telling you the perfect. If you argue that, we'll start going further. The politicians are perfect to go. The plan and the system. Whereby, I will give you an example. In Anambra State, for instance, you hear about talking about touting and the rest of them.
The money. We are not talking about the money these people are diverting.
Listen, calm down. You are talking, excuse me. You meant, excuse me.
I know this is your platform, but don't tell me to calm down. You should also listen to me as well.
You have made your point. I am responding to it. You should listen to it, and as well people who are listening as well.
No, because you are going out of point.
No, I am answering. I am addressing. Listen, I am addressing the point you raised. That is wrong. No, you raised a wrong notion. I am addressing it. You should be calm. I calmed down and you answered your question and made your point.
Because you are trying to pull me off the track.
No. I'm not pulling it off the track.
The past. Asuzu, I heard you saying something about unknown gunmen on the past.
Listen, we are still addressing the very points you raised. It is the points you raised that we are addressing. You were talking about how the sit at home is affecting Abuja. And you made a wrong notion, which I am addressing and responding to. But you don't want to hear it.
When you address it, because I did not raise only how sit at home is affecting Abuja. I also tell you something about how Fulani is killing people. You should also address.
We are taking that one after the other.
Fulani,
we have the time. Why? Hang on. We are taking the time one after the other. We are taking them one after the other. It is the first one you raised that we are dealing with.
I'm listening, bro.
Good.
Okay.
So when you say that it is affecting Abuja, that the revenue that is going to Abuja is no longer complete from the southeast because of the Monday sit at home. And I'm telling you, it is a big lie. Because it doesn't affect the revenue, but it affects the politicians. It affects the politicians who have mastered the plan and the system of diverting public funds into their personal purse. And any Monday sit at home, there is no business, there is no work, they lose money in hundreds of millions. You must understand that truth. The state, when you talk about Anambra State, when you talk about Imo State, when you talk about Ebonyi State, Enugu, Abia State, you are not talking about the governor. You are talking about the people, the entire people in that state. The state is not losing money because the sit at home is happening, but the politicians are losing money because of the sit at home. Because the system is that the revenue.
What you are telling me now is that the masses are what the sit at home are affecting, right?
My brother, let me tell you in a clear terms. Let me tell you in a clear terms. I have said that before, but let me just mention it again. That the middle class are not affected by the sit at home. Okay. The upper class are not affected by the sit at home. The political class, those ones, they are not affected in terms of being able to sustain themselves while sit at home lasts. Except those who their economic interest on every Monday that there is no work. If you had permitted me, I would have illustrated to you how these politicians divert public wealth. They collect it from Keke na Pepe. Be hanging on. Hang on. Please hang on.
You are looting money before.
You have to hang on. I have to cut you off because you have to listen. If you can't listen, you stay aside. Because we are here to educate our people. We are not here for argument. The politicians, they are the ones who are losing money because they have bought some of this revenue. It has been awarded to them as their political take home from different governments, as their political settlement. So any Monday that there is no work, the Keke na Pepe people no drive, the boss people no drive, because that is where the motor parks and the rest of them, all of this revenue collection, they have collected and embargoed. They lose money because they've been stealing from the state. The money that could be going for the benefit of the state to create jobs, to install infrastructure, to put down basic amenities for the betterment of the people. The money has been diverted to individuals. And that is why you see them shout, hey, because stop this sit at home, okay, let us beg Buhari, and you think they are talking on your behalf. No, it is because it is affecting their pocket. And if you have a system where all of this thing is not happening, my brother, they don't give a damn. Because they don't go to main market, they fly abroad if they are sick, their children's school abroad. So it doesn't affect their children, it doesn't affect their income, it doesn't affect anything. And if you talk about government, the government itself, if you are sitting at home, they will definitely collect all the taxes they want to collect from you. You will pay for it. You will not tell government, hey, on Monday, we didn't go to work, remove Monday taxation for us. No, they will collect all the money. Then it now falls down on who are the biggest losers. The traders, some of them lose. In fact, the ones that lose more especially are the ones in the Nabosafia. So they depend on daily income. The artisans, people who are taking a pep drivers, the Oluaka, and the rest of them, if they don't come out, they don't eat. If I'm going to condition Nigeria, even high income earners find it difficult to save money. Much more from hand to mouth. These are the people that are being affected. I am responding to our brother who said that the sit at home in Anambra State, in Imo State, in the southeast, is affecting Buhari in Abuja. This is a big lie. Our people must wake up. The reality is that it doesn't affect them. In fact, for even Igbo leaders to come to Buhari and tell him, hey, Biko, release our son, Nnamdi Kanu, because if you continue holding it, the killing will continue in our homeland. The carnage, the trouble, and the burning of houses and the rest of them will continue to happen in Inubola. Please release our brother, release our son, Nnamdi Kanu. And then Buhari will be listening and nodding. And you will think he will go and release Nnamdi Kanu, knowing fully well what he meant for our people. How all of a sudden our people will believe that Buhari meant well for Ndigo. It's quite unfortunate. And that is what I want our people to understand. No, you don't do that. Okay? The Buhari have already made it clear that it is going to be court process. What our people should channel their energy is to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu gets justice from the court. And anything that will incriminate it, or criminate the case in Nnamdi Kanu against the federal government. Our people should not help the federal government to indict him the more, especially those who are committing carnage in his name. That is just what I am saying. Some people are shouting and lamenting, and yet they are making the case of Nnamdi Kanu more complicated, and I believe that is the reason the DOS and the barrister Nnamdi Kanu, came up to say, no, let this sit at home not continue, so that the enemies of Biafra that will not find a room to enter and start complicating matters. But some people insisted. Unfortunately, many of you are supporting it. That is the situation of things. And you must understand this truth. I must be very assertive on this very part. I am not afraid of my life. I speak the truth the way it is. I have vowed to stand by the truth, even if it means standing alone. So our people should get that very point, as we'll be wrapping it up anytime from now. Let us take more calls. Hello?
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 Hello? Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's me once again from Germany, please.
I think you've called earlier today.
I called earlier, so I've been watching all this, the other people that call. I wish that this BVI Channel 1, that is where this channel of Igbo people and where truth reveal. Please, I am pleading to you, if any call to say something that is not fact, please don't continue to argue with that person. Better ask that person to, because he's don't argue with him.
No, we are not arguing here. We are trying to assert. We're not just responding to someone that is talking on the phone, because he will be representing the mindset of many people out there too. So you have to respond to that and put that on the nail, okay? So that we nail these things once and for all, so that people will start seeing the clearer picture. It's unfortunate that our people are seriously misinformed.
Exactly, because you are doing a very nice job, and I appreciate it, because all this things that is happening in our land today is because of all these lies and all this fake information they heard. That's why they're doing all these things in our land. So please, Chinedu, just if they come out to present their own opinion, allow them to talk, and I give them a chance to talk, so that we will understand them, know where they are going, know what they understand about all this struggle is all about, because they don't know anything. They are just talking things they don't know, because all they do is also this. What about us? We Igbo people, we normally make mistakes. There's a lot of mistakes we are right now, like what is happening in Anambra State. Look at the governor that is just came in. that have started or already working, normal circumstances, we should give him a support. Nobody gave him a chance for a day. They didn't give him a chance to do everything. Everybody's attacking him left or right and left. I'm not a politician, but I've seen what this man. I don't know where to start. Our people should learn how to give people chance to do something. We are crying for something. We want a better life, but we don't want to give a better life a chance. That is the problem. That's why I called back. It's a pity that is going on this way. We don't have security. We don't have anything in Anambra State. We don't have anything. No good road, no water, nothing. But somebody is there. Somebody can and say, okay, now I want to help. I want to do something. So, Chinedu, please, thank you for your good work. I appreciate it, and keep on doing it. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. We appreciate your call.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are still on it, and we are still live and direct. We appreciate every caller. To be honest with you, every one of you who have called, your call is really appreciated. Whether you are for or against any position, we appreciate every one of you, because if you are not there, we are not going to be here. What we are doing here will not be relevant. Okay? So, we appreciate every one of you, but what we don't tolerate on this platform is propagation of falsehood. We don't propagate falsehood. We don't encourage propaganda. Okay? Whatever form it is, we see it, we say it. We just dish it out the raw truth, the way it is. Okay? Because all this where they polished and misleading information, we don't want that to happen. All right? We see black, we call it black. We see white, we call it white. So that is our position on this platform, and we appreciate every one of you who have been calling. Those of you who have called and couldn't get through, you have the opportunity of dropping your comments on the comment section, and the deliberation will continue from there. And also, you still have the opportunity, the windows are still open for you to call in and make your submission with respect to what we are talking about today. The bottom line of this whole thing is to inform our people better. That's one. And also find a solution on how to make our homeland better, to rebuild our homeland. Igbo land, Biafra land, as a whole. That's the bottom line. We want to see our people have good life. We want to see our people's lives secured. We want to see our people have jobs after school. We want to see our women have access to proper medical care. Our fathers, our children, we don't need to break bank in order to solve simple problems. We want to see our people cultivate what we eat, being able to engage in proper agricultural activities, which we are also advocating for. But with all these killings, menace, confusion, violence, and the rest of them, it undermines the effort to rebuild our homeland. Who destroys his homeland just because he is angry about a stranger? Because you are angry with what a stranger is doing, you decide to set your house on fire? Who does that? It doesn't happen. It doesn't add up. That some other people are doing it doesn't make it right. Okay? So we should find a way around it. And as far as Nnamdi Kanu's case is concerned, I think we should put in more energy on the legal war and battle to make sure he scales through, instead of trying to set our homeland on fire. And those who want it to burn from the initial stage, you expect them to come and quench it. No, they wouldn't. Hello, you might be the last caller for today. Your name, you are calling from Germany, I suppose. Your name, please.
Yes, good afternoon. I'm calling from Germany.
Can you raise the volume of your voice?
Okay, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay, Atom can saw you go, eh?
I'm going to make it brief.
Okay, even na Igbo for now, I don't really understand the way our people here reason. Mwa bonya Anambra from Oka. So watching what is happening in Anambra, that now this man in Ligotelo when we plan to make our place called Mma. On a wutem that na I'm willing to another reason to Ogini mezi anyị bụ ndị Igbo echem na anyị ma ala ife kedu isi ibe anyị ndị Igbo ji wee tọn na-achọzi ka atọn dị ala Igbo ka ọ ghọziala a failed state o nwere vidio kịta na circulate na social media na I think somewhere in Imo State ejidere ndị mmadụ wee gbusie wee na-abọkasịba kedu ka anyị ji akasị obi agwa why I get behave this way? Why can't we support this man? Why do we support Governor Chinedu?
I think you made your point. On when he was can I take your other callers?
So if was on the that now, can this sit at home, anyone outside there, but like I watching your video the other time, it crossed Asaba. It was like last Monday. I asked them what is happening there. People are doing their business. And many Igbos are there doing their business. Can you forget to sit at home? It will not do us any good. I'm not doing it now before. Sit at home and what if already made Buhari affair for nothing? What is happening with Igbo people? I don't understand. Thank you very much.
Daluso, thank you very much. Thank you for your submission. Let's take this caller. Hello, your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hello, Mr. Asuzu.
Dalu, who is speaking? Your name and where you're calling from?
Abu, this is your Pajiako. I'm calling from the United States.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, one them Dalu so all in Aluwa, Dalu one them. You are doing a very wonderful job. So, manam, yentoriku makadis sitatmo. Inekonanya, ega apuno ndi mmadu. Jobi ha we le sitatmo ma. Onwa onya apostle rapport. Onwa onya jalotali. Ndi mmadu. Obi ya na eme mazin na dekano na akwụkwọ tala anyị bi onye ọbụla. Ọkwanya ebe a ka ndị mmadụ ji asị ka e wee na-enyere ya aka wee na-anọdori ya. Ọ nwere onye afọ ofesi mebe etu a nwanne m nwoke.
Okay, ọ bụrụ na eziokwu bụ ibe ikwu. Ibe ikwu la maka ọ bụrụ na ibe ikwu bụ eziokwu, kedu ibe mezilụ o ji wee bụrụ sọsọ ndị nọ na South East bụ ndị na-esi itizi at home. Ndị nọ na mpaghara anyị Igbo ndị ọzọ including Asaba na Rivers State enwegasịrị ndị Igbo. Even across other parts of Nigeria, ebe ndị Igbo nọ azụ afịa. Why na ndị Igbo nọ na those places, mana Ladipo, mana Abuja, mana Sokoto, mana Kano, onwere nke na-esi iti at home on Monday. Ebe ọ bụ nọ na-abịa ịfụnanya, nọ maka ịfụnanya fafụ maka ihe a na-eme ka ha ji wee na-esi iti at home. Ọ pụtazi n'ọsọ ndị nọ n'ala Igbo bụ ihe fụrụ Nnamdi Kanu n'anya. Ma ndị bikwa in diaspora.
Daalụ ajụjụ ka ejuru m. Ajụjụ ga-ekwu ọtọ mma asakwanụ gị ya. Ịma ndị be anyị tụrụ ilu wee sị na akwụkwọkwara ọtọ afọ ọbụ adịghị otu mana anọdụ ala afọ ka abụọ. Nwanne m nwoke Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ma ihe gbasara Biafra ịbịa ị mara na ọ na-anụ ndị Igbo ọkụ n'obi ndị bụ ndị Igbo ndị 5 steeti mekiri ala Igbo ka ọ ka anụ ọkụ n'obi. Maka gịnị anyị nwakara ya bụ mmegide na-aka emetụ n'arụ. Ndị ọzọ a niile na-ekwu dịka ụmụnne anyị ndị agbata obi anyị bụ ụmụnne anyị ka ha bụ eti ya. Mana ha nwa n'onwe ha na-etiri anyị aka n'ihe ọbụla a na-eme ma ọ bụ nwa ebe esi akpagbu anyị onwere ka a na-etite maka ya. Ị ga-ekwe maka ụmụnne gị ndị ahụ etinyere gị aka ma ha da Advert. Ị gara ịzọba isi onwe gị. Anyị bụ Igbo isi onwe anyị ka anyị na-azọ na-etu a anyị pụtara na-etu a ka anyị ga-esi anyị mebe oyibo ewee nye anyị ntị n'olu. Ụwa ndị ọzọ ewee jube ese gịnị na-eme ndị a ga-emechite kwa Mọnde ọbụla. Ọkwana ya Maazị Nnamdi Kanu abụ mmadụ ka ọ bụ. Ọ bụ nwanne mmadụ ka ọ bụ. Ọ bụ nna mmadụ ka ọ bụ nwunye mmadụ. Anyị na ọdị mmadụ ka ọ bụ. o nwere ezinụlọ nke ya mana ọ ga-atara afụfụ hapụ everything ọ na-eme na-ata ya ma afụfụ ejidezie ya ebe ahụ ọ bụ ka anyị nakpuru anyị mara ndị ọkaikpe anyị na-ekpe ikpe dị na ya ha na-agba mbọ nke ya mana nke anyị ji wee bụrụ mmadụ ihe a ka anyị ga-eji wee mee ya ka obodo nụrụ anyị olu maka otekwa akwa kọmọn ugegbe anya ka a sị ka enye echenjere ugegbe anya enye n'iwu nọ na kọt ndị Fulani asị mba ndị DS asị mba na a ga-enye ya asị chenjie ya akwa chịtara ya akwa ajụ ha ịnụ nwanne m nwoke na-aghọtarịta ebe ihe a na-aga ọ bụrụ na anyị ebere Igbo na ikpe adịrọ mma ka a na-enwe kọtụ na ọ dịrọ mma kọtụ dị mma mana ọ bụ ndị ahụ nwee debere kọtụ a na-edebekwa ya bụ iwu a na-ekpekwa ihe iwu ahụ ọ bụrụ kọtụ n'ọnụ dịka iwu adị na Naijiria elu edebesi iwu onwe onye na-erespekt ya ọ ya bụ dịtị nwanne m nwoke onye mmadụ na-eme onye mwute dị ya n'obi ka a ji ewepụta obi a na-anọrọ nwanne ha n'ụlọ ka a na-amụ ụwa niile ga-edu wee na-anụ
ibe ikwula amaka ọ bụrụ onye na-agụ okwu n'ọnụ kama ọ dị ka ịghọtasịrị ibe nkwu mgbe m si ndị Igbo nọ na ebe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche outside Igbo land ndị na-anọrọ n'ime Igbo 5 core Igbo steeti ndị Igbo nọ na Asaba na-azụ afịa karịrị akarị ndị Igbo nọ na Lagos na-asụ afịa karịrị akarị in fact ndị Igbo niile nọ na Lagos mechie afịa ha afịa niile dị in fact ihe niile a na-eme na Lagos steeti akwụrụ standstill ọkụ ma na-eziokwu ije na Abuja ofe ife ahụ ije na so many cities na Nigeria ndị Igbo si na anaba chọrọ ịzụ afịa every Monday ọkụ ịma na the whole Nigeria ga-efeel the heat. Now kezi ife mere ajụjụ anyị wee bụrụzie kedu ife o mere o ji wee bụrụ because you made mention that na nọọ ịfụnanya ndị be anyị fụ mere eji esi iti at home na mkpagbu na ojiji eji Nnamdi Kanu sọsọ mere ife ndị be anyị ji were esi iti at home na South East. Kedu ife meziri ndị be anyị ndị ọzọ nọ na mpaghara Naijiria dị iche iche na ndị na-anọ ọdị na Naijiria ncha ncha ama eji tinye arụ sonyekwuo na ya bụ sit at home ma ọ bụrụ na ọ bụrụ ibe egwu na ihe ogbugbu a na-egbu ndị pụtara ilo kpata ndị mmadụ ji wee ka nọrọ n'ime. Anyị chọrọ ịma nke bụ eziokwu kedu ibe merụ na ndị be anyị na ebe ndị ọzọ a na-etinye arụ isi iti at home ka o ji wee bụrụzie sọsọ ndị nọ na ala Igbo.
Nwanne m nwoke ihe mmekwa ya n'ọbụ ndị be anyị tụrụ n'osi na ịga ala adị mma n'ụlọ wee pụba ịghọtago
eziokwu
ihe a gwara be mba ka ha nọ be gị ka ị nwekwara ume nwanne m chebiri be gị chee nche na be gị ndị Igbo anyị niile anọ Lagos amọsị ya n'ọsị ọhịa brọda ndị nwere dị ume imekwa n'ihe tu ha maka ha nọ be mba mana ọ na be gị ka ị nwere ume karịsịa ọ gwara ya ka ntọkwu na-aghọtatụ ya
mana ọ nwere onye kwụsịrị gị ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ije afịa mbọsị Mọnde ndị be anyị adakwu na-alụ ọrụ oyibo karịa ọkụ ma na-afịa ka ndị be anyị ka azụ ndị be anyị so emasị na a ga-achụ gị n'ọrụ ma ọ bụrụ na ije n'ọrụ Mọnde mana ndị na-azụ afịa ị nwere right isi na ya aja afịa na ọ na be gị kpọchie shọpụ gị kọstọma bịa sị na ị bịarọ ọkụ ịma na eziokwu nke a gọọmenti enwere right isi gị na iwu bụ na ị ga-azụrịrị afịa.
Nwanne m onye ọbịa ka onye ọbịa bụ na be gị bụ be gị adị ihe nke gị ka ị na-azọdụkwa ihe ahụ na be gị ka ị ga-anọ na-azụ ihe gị ị ga-anọ na be mba na-azụ ihe gị mba gị na kọndishọn ha chọrọ ọnwa ihe ị ga-eme onwe ya ga-azọ gị ya ihe anyị na-eme agbata ndị Yoruba ihe anyị na-ekwu ya bụ maka ọdịmma nke anyị bụ Igbo dị ndụ taa na ụmụ anyị na ụmụ anyị brọda ọ bụrụ ụmụ Yoruba ka anyị na-ekwu ma ọ bụ ndị Awụsa dị ọrịstan so ọ gwala ụlọ ya ga o ji abụ ị ga-adị mma n'ụlọ wee pụba ama ịghọtago ya ka ụta gara ịtafe ụmụnna ndị nọsi ebe ọbụla nọ ndị wọd nọ na mkpagbu mana enweghị ha ọnụ ị ga-anụ ọdụga ka ị nwetara ọnụ ya ka anyị ji ekene ndị be anyị sef ndị na-agbani ya na-emere anyị ya Mọnde ọbụla a na-agbani ọfụma ọ dịrị izu ka onye ọbụla marakwanụ After all, people know okay, first pandemic. People know over 3 months. Constantly, all day, 3 good months after you go. How I go able still the governors and Dawa and the French witchcraft. Then I see a new one and Nigeria now. Book only United States my European Union. Brigade Party, or witchcraft to Cardiano. Or weapons of wickedness to Kanta. Indiana, today. Now they have to well and make a wide awareness. But I got never would be able to for him. Come on, Obodo, you won't know Aguni. Unebuya Party. Today, I know you are in a way in the way of the moon. When I affect the economy. 3 months down on my economy, you're going to do a copy of. They are all armed robbers and criminals. They are actually I saw only one of them, brother. Those governors, the least are not those ministers. They are all criminals. I want to get on over and I just make people for nothing. For their personal interest, they don't have their people in hand. So when they will go on, this weekend, I have a number. They took that people from one word or the other. That's my own opinion, bro. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. God bless you. And we have other people who are dropping their comments on the comment section. We just have to give them some few minutes to acknowledge every one of you who have been dropping your comment, whether for or against. As long as it is within the topic under review, we appreciate every one of you. Okafor Shade, Varmony Group, we appreciate every one of you. Ife Kodimba, we also best, you know, all of you who have, even Olatunji Owo Fosefo, we also appreciate you for joining in this conversation. Ndubeze, we appreciate every one of you. All right? Neverland Videos, we appreciate every one of you who are doing well. We appreciate you, and we appreciate everyone who have been following us in this very conversation. Don't forget, we'll be right back again on live broadcast on this platform, where we'll be deliberating on other issues during People's Parliament. Don't forget to follow our activities, other activities, special activities, wonderful activities that we're doing and publishing on our platform, especially the Agricultural Investment Program, as part of the solution in rebuilding an Igbo. Good Governance Ministry, powered by BVI Channel 1, will continue in our efforts. We've made some consultation, which we are going to deliberate on Wednesday, respect to agricultural investment. We encourage every one of you to be part of it. We also have our membership slots that will soon be up and running, which we expect those who are interested to be members of this platform, and also in the rebuilding team, the team that is set out to rebuild our homeland through our agricultural investment. We are looking out for it to start taking proper effect earnestly. All right, we've made wonderful consultation, positive ones, and we are coming to the conclusion of the plans, and we'll start flying any moment from now. So make do be part of it, and if you are interested, please inbox me on this number, or you call the other number 0810-420-7522, 0810-420-7522, or you call the number you've seen at the top corner of this very broadcast, +234-810-4545-533. These are the numbers to call, and you'll be up and running with what we are doing, and you'll be part of the revolution that is about to happen. I will take the very last call, and we will call it a day. Hello, you will be the last caller for today, and we want you to be very straight on point. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, and make your point. You have very few minutes.
Darling Christian Bosa, one more time. If any who sit at home, nụ ife ndị mmadụ na-ekwukwa ife na-asafa kama na ajụjụ m nwere bụ ife Igbo ji bụrụ Igbo intelijensia. Ana m agbadokwu ụkwụ n'ife Dr. Ezeife former gọvanọ kwuru, pioneer gọvanọ kwuru maka ife na-eme na be anyị, wee na-asị atụrụ m inu mbụ lụọ onye ịghọta anya. Ọ bụ aka enwe dị n'ofe na-eyi aka mmadụ n'ife a. Kedụzi ka anyị ma na-esi wee tụ mpiokili anyị na-akazi aka ndị na-egbu ndị mmadụ mbọsị ya site kwụsị sit at home. Nwa m na-agwa m and intelligence na support na ọkwa ndị anwa na-egbu unu before sit at home ka na-egbulite in order to make sit at home bite us the more. Yes, so ọbarọla anyị uru na anyị na-esi indefinitely. Mana the fact bụ na onwe ndị na-achọ asị ka ọ kwụsị ka e wee were ya wee na-asị na udo adịrọ, ka e wee welekwa aka ọchịchị nchigbu na continuous igbu mmadụ n'ala Igbo ọ na-aga n'iru. So killing number 1 before, killing number 2 after sit at home. Kedụzi ka o si dị unu ka ndị na-egbu ife a dị iche iche ofu ndị anwa si tinye anya n'anị ka anyị were intelijent wee na-ahụ anyị bụ Igbo mara ife anyị na-akazi aka ndị na-egbu mmadụ mgbe ọ bụrụkwa ndị be anyị Igbo adị egbu mmadụ. Igbo na-ebi Igbo na-eje na mba tinye n'anya naanị ka anyị were onye ndị ilo gburugburu na-ekebie nke mgbe niile. Daalụ.
Daalụ, sir. Thank you so much. God bless you for being part of this program. And like we said, this will be the last caller for today, and we appreciate every one of you. But we'll be bringing in our one and only team to be seen any moment from now to make a rounding off submission. Sorry, we are no longer taking any calls because the time is far spent. All right? So we'll be bringing in Ndubisi and Enugu to make a closing remark and submission with respect to the topic under review this afternoon. Hello, Ndubisi. You are welcome on board. Please, people know you are sure. You know, Ndubisi and Enugu is one of the team, the village economist. All right, it's over to you. Make your summary on today's review, and we will call it a day.
Yeah, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on where you are in all the parts of the world. Chinedu, greetings